Scotch egg, I don't come again, oh. Scotch egg, oh, sweet Scotch egg, delicious Scotch egg, Nigeria Scotch egg. Today own is sweet past yesterday own, and na just 1,000 naira. You know, two cost. So if you live for UK, na just £1.40. Yotago. Hello everyone, welcome back to Continental Food and Cake TV. If today is your first time here, you are highly welcome. My name is Joy, the favorite Mama Put. Yotago. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make Scotch egg from scratch. Like, I'll show you from the beginning to the end, step by step. This video, after watching this video, if you don't know how to make Scotch egg, from today you start making Scotch egg from the comfort of your home. So if you're new here and you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit that button and subscribe. My name is Joy and I live in the UK, but forget about that, I am Mama Put. Yotago. And also give this video a thumbs up, turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload new video, you will not miss out, as in you not go miss out. Yotago. So let's get started. To make Scotch egg, you need eggs, and I'm using large egg, but if you can get your hand on the small egg or medium egg, preferable. So in here I have 13 large egg, and I'm going to add enough water to cover the surface of the egg, then transfer to cook for at least 10 to 15 minutes. So for this video I'm going to speak broken. So if you get small egg, now small egg now they better for the Scotch egg, but now the large egg now I get, so now I go use Yotago. So after adding the water, I transfer to the heat to boil for at least 10 to 15 minutes so that the egg will boil well. So next I have sausage. This one, what would they call a sausage? So I have sausage, and this sausage is chicken sausage. Now chicken sausage, now be this. So next I'll peel off the skin of the sausage so that I can use the sausage. Yotago. So I'm using a knife to cut it, but trust me, I later changed to scissors because this one was giving me headache. He was giving me headache. So I'm peeling this sausage, but trust me, you can use any sausage of your choice. I'm using chicken, but you can also use beef, you can also use pork. Use any sausage, any meat that you prefer of your choice. While I'm peeling the sausage, I'm going to ask you, have you subscribed? Waiting you dey wait. Have you give this video a thumbs up? Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. And 85 of the people who watch me are women. Why are you guys not leaving comments? Some people come to me and tell me, I watch your video. You don't need to tell me you watch my video when you leave comments. Leaving comments will let me know that you watch my video and you support my channel. And also it supports my channel when you leave comments. And do you know one thing? People learn from your comments. So please leave your comment. If you're going to try this Scotch egg, let me know in the comment section. And if you've done it before, if you've made Scotch egg before, let us know in the comment section. I learn from you guys as well. I don't know anything. I learn from you guys. Yotago. After peeling off the sausage, next I throw the skin away because I don't need it. So next step is to add seasoning to the sausage. Here I have 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of mixed herb, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of chicken seasoning, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of ginger powder. Next I add 1 tablespoon of onion powder to add that onion flavor. Next add half a teaspoon of salt. Next add 1 tablespoon of corn flour. So what the corn flour will do to this is to help it bind together. So but if you don't have corn flour, you can also use plain flour or self-rising flour. Next, mix all the ingredients together to combine with the sausage. Mix until it's well combined. After you don't add all the ingredients when I mention, please check the description box. You go find all the ingredients when I mention it there for the description box. So when you don't add and finish, as I said, you come mix some well, make it mix so that all the ingredients go mix well. Now I be waiting that they do so. My sister, this broken they sweet me. Yotago. mixing until it's well combined, next keep it aside for use later. Back to the egg. The egg has been boiling for more than 10 minutes. So next I'm going to take it off the heat, then take off the, pour away the hot water, then add cold water to stop the cooking process. It's very important that you add cold water, and what the cold water will do as well is to help you peel off the shell when you're peeling the shell of the egg. So back to broken. After I boil the egg for 10 minutes, I can't pour the hot water away, can't add cold water so that the cold water will stop the egg from cooking. Also, it will help me when I peel off the shell of the egg. After peeling off the egg, keep aside for later use. Next, I have breadcrumbs. You need breadcrumbs to make Scotch egg. Next ingredients is plain flour. Next, I have my pot in a medium heat. To that, I'm adding vegetable oil, enough to fry. You have to make sure that your oil is heating up before you move to the next step. So you go make sure say your oil they heat up, you understand? So moving to the next step. Here I have all the ingredients lined up. I have the egg, I have the sausage, the chicken sausage, which you can use any meat of your choice. Next to it I have breadcrumbs, also have the plain flour, and why the oil is heating up in a medium heat. So next I will spray some flour on the plate. That plate is where I'm going to put the finished product when I finish. Because if you don't sprinkle some flour, it's going to stick to that plate and you don't want that. So after that, I'm also going to flour my hands. But before you start this step, make sure your hands are clean, like clean. So once you flour your hand, you take a handful of the chicken sausage, a handful. So when you take a handful, then you can now flatten it with your hands, your fingers. So you're going to be working with your two hands. You use your finger to flatten it. When you're doing that, make use of the flour. When you're doing this thing, the flour has to be your friend. Like, be generous with the flour. If not, it's going to be sticking to your finger. This is how I make my own Scotch egg. Another way is to flatten it in a work surface. I prefer to use my hands and flatten it, then take the egg and place on top of the sausage. Once you do that, then cover the egg with the sausage. You will see what I'm doing. Just cover it. When you're doing this thing, you have to be patient. Just gently by gently keep, folding and pressing it. And if you have any excess, you can just take the excess and put it back and use it again. So next, with the flour, I sprinkle on top again. That's what I'm saying, be generous with the flour. Then you now roll it with your two hands. Roll and roll and roll. Roll, roll, roll. In real life, I am gentle with this. This video, I kind of fast forward it a bit. I wasn't this fast. Just roll and roll until you find out that it's well covered. So you can see that is one Scotch egg ready. Very, very easy if you follow this, this technique step by step. But I'm going to repeat this step again. So I flour my hands again. Take a handful of the sausage. After taking a handful, then flatten it with your hands. Like, make use of the flour every time you feel like it's sticking to your finger. You make use of the flour. So use the flour and press down until it becomes really, really flat. Not too flat. Once you've achieved that, that base, that's flat. Then you can now take the boiled egg, place it on top of the sausage and cover the egg with the sausage. And as I said, when you're doing it, you just have to be gentle with it, because if you're not gentle, it's meat, it can just tear off. So be patient and cover it. When you cover it, you can take out the excess. Take out the excess if you have excess. Then you can now sprinkle some flour again, because you don't want it to be sticking to your finger. Then you can now roll it with your 2 hands. Roll it until the egg is covered. You don't want it to open. Make sure it's covered, like covered. So this is how to, cover it with the meat, with the sausage. Back to our broken English. So now wetin I wan do be say I go take flour rub for my hand, then come take the sausage meat. Take the sausage meat, the one wey go full my hand. When I take am finish, I go come put am for my other hand. Come use my hand, come dey press am, dey press am, dey press am until when e come dey flat. You go make sure say you press am, and when you dey press am, if you see say e dey gum your hand, make you take more flour. So when you don't press so you don't dey flat like as I dey do now, you can't take 1 egg, come put am for on top of that sausage where you don't press flat. Then you can't use the sausage cover the egg. When you dey do am, make you dey do am softly because you know say na meat, no be flour. You go take softly, dey do am until you cover the sausage with the egg. Anyone wey remain, comot am, put am back so that you go use am again. If you see say e dey like this, make you take softly again. Make you dey press am, dey touch am, dey press am, dey touch am. If e dey stick to your finger, you go use flour. Now flour na im be your friend. Now flour go make sure say the work go dey easy for you. So once you don cover am with this thing, sprinkle flour, you can use your 2 hands, come roll am together. When you can't roll am, when you dey roll am, make you take softly dey roll am, because this video I fasten am, because if I no fasten am, e go too long. So take softly, come dey roll am with your 2 hands. Dey roll am till when you can see say the thing don cover, e don dey round, you don cover well. You can keep am aside. After covering the egg with the sausage, this is the finished product, but we are not done yet. I'm going to keep it aside so that we can move to the next step. So moving on to the next step, we need egg for this step. So here I have 3 eggs. I'm going to break the egg and transfer to the plate. After breaking the egg, I mix the egg I add some milk. I'm using whole milk, but you can use any milk of your choice. After adding the milk, I mix the egg with the milk together. Mix it really well until it's well combined. So my people, I break 3 eggs, come add milk. When I add the milk, I come mix them together until it come mix well. After mixing the egg until it's well combined, next we're going to move to the next step. So here I have the egg covered with the sausage. I'm going to roll it again to make sure it's covered. So I have the egg wash. I drop into the egg wash. So I will make sure that it's covered with the egg wash. Please make sure it's covered with the egg wash. After that, shake, make sure that you don't have too much of the liquid. Then you cannot transfer to the bread crumbs. And when you transfer to the bread crumbs, you make sure that it's covered with the bread crumbs. Once the Scotch egg is covered with the breadcrumbs, keep it aside for frying. My people, back to broken. Take one of the Scotch egg, dip them into the egg wash. Make sure say you dip them well. Once you don't dip and finish, you come take them out, come put them for the breadcrumbs. You come make sure say the Scotch egg cover with the breadcrumbs. All the body of the Scotch egg cover with the breadcrumbs. So once you don't cover with breadcrumbs, as it be like this, you can't keep them for frying. So this is the finished product ready for frying. You have to make sure that you make all your Scotch egg ready like this before frying, because once you start frying, you cannot fry and make them. So next, back to our oil that has been heating up. To check if the oil is in the right temperature, I'm going to use the thermometer. So once it gets to 170 degrees, if you don't have a thermometer, you can get one in eBay or Amazon. It's not expensive. But if you don't have a thermometer, you can do the throwing in something like a piece of pepper or something. If it pops up after 10 seconds, you can now fry. If it pops up straight away, please do not fry. The oil is too hot. So once I get to 170 degrees, then I'm going to start dropping the Scotch egg. And when you drop your scotch egg, please do not overcrowd the fry pan. You don't want to overcrowd the fry pan. So my people, waiting at the talk be say when you don't get the temperature where you want, you will come drop your scotch egg. And when you drop your scotch egg, make you no put too much, because if you put too much, the temperature will drop. So what I'm saying is that you should not overcrowd your fry pan. If you do, the temperature is going to drop. You don't want a soggy scotch egg. So after about 8 minutes, you can now flip over. A scotch egg fry between 1 to 12 minutes. 12 minutes, it should be okay, in the right temperature. That's what I'm saying. If you can get a thermometer, it's better, so that you keep that temperature right. So about after 12 minutes, this is 12 minutes later, it's now golden brown, is ready. So the next step is to scoop it out. Look at this yumminess. Do you see this yumminess? But before that, you want to place a kitchen towel on a plate to soak up the excess oil. Very important step. So next, scoop it out. So this is how to make scotch egg. I hope this video helps you out, and I hope after watching this video you go out there and make yourself scotch egg. There's nothing like homemade. Sometimes you need to treat yourself, but most times you need to make it for your family. So let me know if you're going to be making this, and if you've not give this video a thumbs up, please hurry up and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you've not subscribed. My people, wait till they talk be say na so they do scotch egg. So after you watch this video, go buy your egg, do your scotch egg for your family, and make you let me know for comment section if you go do the scotch egg. And if you never subscribe, I beg subscribe. And if you know anybody where you like, share this video with them. So if you know anybody that you love, share this video with them. Follow me on Instagram, continentalfood.cake. I love you all. Love you all from the bottom of my heart, and I'm Joy, and I'm going to sign out now. Bye bye.